Stop scrolling. This might be the message you didn't want to hear, but the one you truly need. In the next few minutes, you're going to face truths that may hurt, shake you, and even make you emotional. But if you stay till the end, you won't just understand life differently, you'll become stronger than most people around you. This is not motivation. This is reality. And reality is what sets you free. There are lessons in life that feel brutal not because they are cruel, but because they strip away illusions. And illusions are comfortable. They make you feel safe. But they also keep you weak. Stoicism, taught by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, is about facing truth directly, without excuses, without denial, and without fear. If you are ready to grow, then listen closely. The first brutal truth: no one is coming to save you. This is one of the hardest things to accept. You may hope that someone will come into your life and fix everything. That someone will understand you completely, support you endlessly, and carry you through your struggles. But life doesn't work that way. People may help you. They may support you, but no one is responsible for your life except you. The moment you accept this, everything changes. You stop waiting. You stop blaming. You start acting. This truth hurts, but it gives you power. Because if no one is coming to save you, it means you have the ability to save yourself. The second brutal truth: you don't have as much time as you think. We live as if we have forever. We delay our goals. We postpone our dreams. We tell ourselves, "I'll do it tomorrow." But tomorrow is not guaranteed. Time is the most valuable thing you have, and once it's gone, you can never get it back. Every day you waste in overthinking, fear, or hesitation is a day you will never recover. This truth is not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Start now, not later. Not when things are perfect. Now. The third brutal truth: people will disappoint you. No matter how much you care, love, or give, people will sometimes let you down. They will misunderstand you. They may leave you. They may not value you the way you expect. And that hurts. But the Stoic mindset teaches you not to depend on others for your peace. Your happiness cannot be tied to someone else's behavior. The more you rely on yourself emotionally, the stronger you become. You learn to appreciate people, but not depend on them. The fourth brutal truth: you are the problem and the solution. It's easy to blame others, to blame circumstances, to blame life. But the truth is, many of your struggles come from your own habits, your own mindset, and your own decisions. And while that may feel harsh, it's also empowering. Because if you are the problem, it means you are also the solution. You have the ability to change, to grow, to improve, and that means your future is still in your hands. The fifth brutal truth: comfort is destroying your potential. Comfort feels good, but it slowly weakens you. When you avoid challenges, when you stay in your comfort zone, when you choose ease over growth, you limit yourself. Growth requires discomfort. It requires effort. It requires stepping into the unknown. The life you want is on the other side of what you are avoiding. The sixth brutal truth: your thoughts are not always your friend. Your mind can lie to you. It can tell you that you're not good enough, that you will fail, that you should be afraid. And if you believe every thought, you will live a life controlled by fear. But you don't have to believe everything you think. You can observe your thoughts, question them, and choose which ones to follow. That is true freedom. These truths are not easy. They are not meant to comfort you. They are meant to transform you. Because once you accept them, something powerful happens. You stop living in illusion, and you start living in reality. And reality, no matter how harsh, gives you control. Now here's something most people don't want to admit. You already know these truths. Deep down, you've felt them before. In quiet moments, late at night, when everything slows down and you're left alone with your thoughts. You've felt that discomfort, that realization that something needs to change. But instead of facing it, you distract yourself. You scroll, you watch, you avoid. Because facing the truth requires courage. And courage is rare. Most people will go their entire lives running from reality. They will choose comfort over growth, distraction over discipline, illusion over truth. But you're here, which means a part of you is ready. Ready to let go of excuses. Ready to face reality. Ready to become stronger. And that's where everything begins. Let's go deeper. Because these truths don't just exist to make you think. They exist to change how you live. Take the first truth again. No one is coming to save you. Think about how much time people waste waiting. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for someone to believe in them. Waiting for life to get easier. But life doesn't wait, and the longer you wait, the more you lose. The Stoic mindset removes that illusion completely. It forces you to ask one powerful question. If not me, then who? And once you truly accept that, you stop waiting, and you start moving. Now let's go deeper into time. Because this one hits differently when you really understand it every single day. You are trading your life for something. You trade your time for distractions. You trade your energy for things that don't matter. You trade your focus for comfort. But here's the truth. Whatever you spend your time on becomes your life. Let that sink in. If you spend your time worrying, your life becomes worry. If you spend your time avoiding, your life becomes regret. But if you spend your time growing, your life transforms. Time is not just passing. It is being invested. The question is, are you investing it wisely? Now think about disappointment. This is where many people break. You trust someone. You open up, you give your time, your energy, your loyalty, and then they let you down. It hurts. Not because you are weak, but because you are human. But Stoicism teaches something powerful here. Don't expect people to always act the way you would. People act based on their own mindset, their own values, their own limitations. When you understand this, you stop taking everything personally. And when you stop taking things personally, you become free. Let's go even deeper into responsibility. Because this is where real transformation happens. It's easy to say, this is just how I am. But that mindset keeps you stuck. Your habits are not permanent. Your mindset is not fixed. Your identity is not unchangeable. You can rebuild yourself, but only if you take responsibility. Not blame. Responsibility. Blame keeps you stuck in the past. Responsibility pushes you into action. And action is where change happens. Now let's talk about comfort again, because this is where most people lose. Comfort feels safe. But it's a slow trap. Every time you avoid a challenge, you weaken your ability to face the next one. Every time you choose ease, you reduce your potential. And over time, that becomes your life. Small choices, repeated daily, create your future. The Stoics understood this deeply. They trained themselves to embrace discomfort. Not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they understood its power. Discomfort builds strength. Discomfort builds discipline. Discomfort builds resilience. And resilience is what separates those who grow from those who stay stuck. Now let's face the final truth again, your thoughts. This is the most dangerous one. Because it's invisible, no one sees your thoughts. No one hears them, but they control everything. Your decisions, your actions, your confidence, your life. If your thoughts are negative, your life feels heavy. If your thoughts are controlled, your life feels powerful. So the goal is not to eliminate thoughts, the goal is to master them. To understand that you are not your thoughts, you are the one observing them. And that small shift changes everything. Imagine living like this. You wake up without anxiety controlling you. You make decisions without overthinking everything. You move forward without constant doubt. That is what happens when you apply these truths. Not perfectly, but consistently. Because consistency beats intensity every time. Now here's something important. Transformation is not instant. You won't watch this and suddenly become a completely different person overnight. But what will happen is this. You will start noticing your patterns. You will start catching your thoughts. You will start making better decisions. And those small changes will compound. Until one day, you look back and realize you are no longer the same person. So don't rush it, but don't ignore it either. Take what you've learned here and apply it. Even in small ways. Because small actions, repeated daily, create massive change. And if you've made it this far, it means something. It means you're not like everyone else. You're not just looking for comfort, you're looking for growth. There comes a moment in life when you get tired. Not physically, but mentally. Tired of thinking too much. Tired of doubting yourself. Tired of replaying the same problems over and over again in your head. And in that moment, you realize something powerful. You don't want to live like this anymore. That realization, right there, is where your transformation begins. Because the truth is, overthinking is not just a habit. It's a way of living. It's waking up and immediately feeling pressure in your chest. It's second-guessing your decisions before you even make them. It's imagining outcomes that haven't happened, and probably never will. And slowly, without realizing it, you stop living. You exist, but you don't live. But here's what most people never understand. Your mind was not designed to torture you. It was designed to serve you. The problem is, you were never taught how to use it, so instead of controlling your thoughts control you. A Stoic mindset flips that completely. It teaches you discipline, not just in your actions, but in your thinking. It teaches you to pause before reacting, to question what your mind is telling you, to separate reality from imagination. And once you learn that, everything changes. Because now, when a negative thought appears,
You
you
don't
don't
panic.
panic. You don't chase it. You don't let it spiral into something bigger. You simply observe it, and let it pass. Like a cloud moving across the sky. At first, it feels strange. You're so used to reacting, so used to engaging with every thought. But with practice, you begin to create space. And in that space, you find peace. Let's go deeper. Because peace is not something you find outside. It's something you build inside. And the biggest thing blocking that peace is resistance. You resist reality. You resist discomfort. You resist uncertainty. And that resistance creates suffering. But when you start accepting things as they are, not as you wish they were, something shifts. You stop fighting life. And when you stop fighting life, life becomes lighter. This doesn't mean you stop improving. It doesn't mean you become passive. It means you become focused. Focused on what you can control, and calm about what you cannot. That is real strength. Not reacting to everything, not breaking under pressure, but staying steady. Even when life is not now. Imagine this version of yourself. A version of you that doesn't overthink every decision. A version of you that doesn't get stuck in the past. A version of you that moves forward, without fear controlling every step. That version of you is not far away. It's just buried under habits. And habits can be changed. Not in one day, but one decision at a time. Every time you choose action over hesitation, you weaken overthinking. Every time you let go of a negative thought, you build mental strength. Every time you focus on the present moment, you reclaim your peace. And slowly, without even noticing, you begin to change. You become calmer. You become clearer. You become stronger. And one day, you look back at your old self. The version of you that used to overthink everything. The version of you that felt stuck, anxious, and unsure. And you realize something incredible. You're no longer that person. That's the power of these truths. They don't just make you think. They transform you, but only if you apply them. Because knowledge without action changes nothing. So here's what you need to do next. Not tomorrow, not later. Right now, start small. Catch one overthinking moment today. Just one. Pause, breathe, and choose not to engage. That single moment is the beginning of your new life. And if you keep doing that, again and again, you won't just destroy overthinking. You'll build a mind that works for you, not against you. A mind that is calm under pressure. A mind that is clear in confusion. A mind that is strong in uncertainty. That is the Stoic mindset. And that is the mindset that will set you free. If this message spoke to you, if it made you pause, reflect, or see yourself differently, then don't ignore that feeling. Because most people will watch this, feel something, and then go back to their old habits. But you don't have to be like most people. You can choose differently. You can choose growth over comfort. You can choose action over fear. You can choose discipline over distraction. And if you're ready to take that path, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now, because this is where you learn how to control your mind, build real strength, and become the version of yourself you've always wanted to be. This is not just motivation. This is transformation. And your journey starts now.